What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gmias back in the house. I'm bringing you some quick Ultimate Team. I'm 2-0. Like, I've been so far ahead of this. I got so many Ultimate Team games. I just haven't really had the time to be putting them out, man. I appreciate all the feedback that's been coming back. Obviously, you guys know I got people asking me that's late to the bandwagon. Like, why don't you like Madden Mastermind, all that shit like that? It's not, you know how I am. It's not like I dislike anyone. It's the fact that I don't appreciate what people do when they take advantage of other people. Yeah. That's it. Pretty much, I'm a goo. Whatever. What the fuck is his name? Peter Popoff. Whatever.
Cream killers. You talking about? That?
Yeah, like he really abused cream killers. Like that shit really bothers me. You know I be talking to you about this shit. Like that it's crazy for somebody that's in your circle to question you. You see my people around me.
Yeah.
People don't question me because there's no reason to, because I'm giving you what I am, and that's it.
Genuine.
Yeah, listen, I'm not gonna sit here and create a whole series on a bunch of clowns. You know what I'm saying? Like they accuse VY Snake Electrify. You know what I'm saying? Self-named, because they don't know. Like like when you do something wrong, and you just gotta blame anybody anybody that's walking around. Yeah. Yo, he did it. Listen, look. Bottom line is this: I'm not really gonna indulge with the whole, Bottom and Belly Circus, who was Madden Mastermind. Was it Monster Crappy? I forgot these clown ass dudes' names, man. Like, I just want to go to a tournament and just see them there. Allegedly.
But what do you mean allegedly?
I don't know. I just wanted to put that in there. So I don't know. I heard that's how people use it.
No, that's not how you use it.
Oh, I don't know. I heard it somewhere. Maybe how is it used? I meant to say I'm going to slap somebody with open hand, allegedly.
No, that's not how you use it.
Okay, I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know where I'm going with it. But the bottom line is this, man. I just want to quickly touch on the whole Paul Walker situation. That type of stuff bothers me. Because we have to all understand that individuals, it's a time to fuck around. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you, fucking around is like me drowning you in the sink and hitting you from the back. That's like fucking around, because if you need to gas for air, I could pull you up by your hair.
Yeah.
But when your friend is driving reckless, and you've succeeded. You've become a millionaire. You've made money. You got people that are relying on you. You got a family. If your friend is doing something stupid in the car, yo, stop the fucking car and get out.
No, you have to understand who Paul Walker was. He did that kind of thing.
I understand.
That's why doing that movie,
Fast and the Furious.
The Fast and Furious, and all the many sequels. He was working on the 7th sequel.
Yes,
that's what he was about. He was about racing cars and everything else. He communicated. I don't know if it was a tweet or a text that he was so happy. He was in a very happy mood.
Okay.
That was something that he used to do all the time, is be in cars and racing and everything else.
Let me just say something to you right now from a man's point of view. Women mature faster than men. That's a given.
Yeah.
Okay. The reason that I don't care about anything that he was saying that you have knowledge of now is because it's where you are now.
No, but what I'm saying is, at that time in the car.
Yes.
In the article that I read.
Yes, go ahead.
They said that the driver of the car, they saw figure eights and other things that showed that they were doing multiple things. He wasn't just like speeding and then crash. They were doing multiple things.
Let me just finish what I'm saying. I understand that.
Paul Walker was a part of.
Okay, I understand, but
he wasn't a victim.
I'm not saying I'm not saying he's a victim. What I'm trying to tell you is this: women mature faster than men. Correct.
Okay.
At some point, Paul Walker had to realize that he shouldn't be doing that in real life. It should just be movies now, because it's like me. I've done stuff that I don't do anymore.
Yes.
Okay. Listen, we have to understand as men that at some point we gotta smarten up. Like, I don't need to do figure eights because my bankroll is crazy. That's Paul Walker. You see what I'm saying? Like, listen, all that figure eight shit, it's mad. You know this. It's mad shit I used to do before I got to a certain level.
But you know what? I think, and this may sound prejudiced.
Okay, you're being racist or prejudiced, but we don't use racist. We're all one race.
Both of them.
We're all one race. Go ahead. The human race.
From what people have told me, and just my observation, this is my opinion.
Yes.
Caucasian people need to do those types. A lot of them thrive off of that adrenaline.
I agree with you.
I agree with you. Need to do those. I
have psycho Caucasian friends. Yes.
Some of them go skiing down crazy mountains.
Yes.
And
they do a lot of other crazy things too.
They jump out of a plane.
Yes.
And some of them speed.
I don't need none of that shit.
My problem with the whole thing.
Yes.
Aside from the fact that he left a 15-year-old girl who, and I don't know what his relationship was with her. If he was really in her life.
Doesn't matter.
As a father or just financially, because she's going to be okay financially.
Yeah, but you don't know what he was with her.
My issue with people
that's what it was. One kid
is you're not.
He had one kid?
Yeah, one 15-year-old daughter.
Okay.
You're not on a racetrack.
Excuse me, I'm drinking wine. Go ahead.
So it's possible that you could have hurt somebody else, and that's what I really have a problem with.
Okay, listen.
There's so many people, and usually the story doesn't. Usually the story doesn't go like that. Usually the story is these people are drag racing, innocent couple pulls up to a stop sign, gets in the way, and then they're dead.
No. Listen, drag racing is usually not a range like that. Like I told you, Utopia Parkway, Queens, I used to drag race in my Maxima. It's not people on the road. It's a car pulls up, it's set, they have it set off. You go from this distance to that distance.
There are often times when people are drag racing and there are people on the road.
I understand that, but this is an isolated situation.
Especially on the North Shore of Long Island.
Why are you talking about listen?
That happens a lot.
Okay, but listen. We don't do this talk about specific locations. I'm saying, what are you talking about?
I'm just giving an example. It happens a lot where people are racing on a regular road and then someone else who's not involved in the race gets hit. So I'm glad that in this situation, only the people that were doing whatever it is they were doing were involved in what happened.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. We don't need to go specific location. This happens everywhere.
It does people drag race episodes. Just giving an example.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You give an example for anything. They do this all the time. Every state, people do this. People race. People get injured.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Okay, listen. The bottom line is this. Paul Walker is not, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Paul Walker, but at the same time, I don't understand at his level where he was, why he would want to be doing that in the first place. That's what my point is.
And someone said that he even left a comment, if I die racing cars, know that I died happy.
Okay, I understand. Like that. Okay, listen. I'm pretty sure that he doesn't want to be dead right now.
Of course. But I put this in the same book as the crocodile hunter. He doesn't want to be dead either, but he died doing what he loves.
No. But see, this is the thing. This is the thing that goes on. I'm just gonna say, listen. You ever notice that it's usually men that makes comments like that and not women?
Of course.
Do you know why?
Because you guys are stupid.
No. Yeah, men are we're a little off. And like I said, when we enjoy something to the max, we enjoy it to the max. We don't mean that we want to die for it. Like the crocodile hunter, yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's crikey. That motherfucker dead. But what I'm trying to tell you is this. He thought he had it down to a science. It's like anything else. When men get to a point where they got something down to a science, they don't think that anything is going to happen. It's an ailment that we have. Once we know we can do something and we believe that we're the best at doing it, it doesn't matter if Jesus came out and was walking on water and told us anything else. We're going to still believe we're the best. It doesn't matter. And that's what the problem is. My thing is this. If my friends can't drive me around, you know this. My friends don't drive me around. Okay. No, listen, you picking me up, all right, get to the other side. I'm going to drive. Why? Because I've got that out of my system. You've been in the car with me when I've been speeding, doing shit like that. Yes. I got that out of my system because it was just something that I like to do. I was very, very good. You know, I'm still am very, very good behind the wheel, but I recognize that at this point it's too much to lose. So I just don't do it. A lot of men can't just cut it off. I got no problem cutting it off because in the real reality of life, if you don't grow up, you gonna fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like at some point, it's gonna catch up with you. So that's my whole point about the Paul Walker situation. Like hearing all the things that's coming out about it, and just to know that his friend was doing the figure eights. I understand that your friend wants to do figure eights, and I understand. I got friends that like to race and do stupid shit too. But do that shit before you come to my house. Do that shit before you pick me up, because I got shit to live for. Unless it's something that you just, you know what I'm saying? I don't believe any man should just be dying unless it's something that is worth dying for. Like if certain, listen.
Like going to war, fighting for your country type of thing?
I don't know about that, because if you fight for the wrong thing, it just doesn't make any sense. If you're looking for weapons of mass destruction and you're in the wrong country, I don't support that. But if we're going to the right place and I'm going to go and fight for something that's going to protect my youngsters, I agree with that. That I agree with. But you have to be fighting for something that makes sense. Don't just send people out to die because you can do that. I don't agree with that. And I appreciate all of my military friends and stuff like that. I got a lot of, you know, people that are dealing with that stuff that are in there that are active right now. And you know what I'm saying? I could say, listen, I appreciate what they do for this country more than anybody else. You see that with me. I love what they do because they're out there and they're fighting for whatever is there, for whatever they're sending them to fight for. And it's not always the right thing. But it's just the love for the country that lets them go out there and do it. But I would rather we fight for the right reason. If there's something not there and you just want to, you know what I'm saying, like, go out there because George Bush's daddy didn't get Bin Laden or whatever. I'm not Bin Laden, Saddam Hussein. Yeah. Then you find him not doing anything. We had the Gulf War, whatever the situation is, and then you go back into these situations to get someone that your daddy couldn't get. I have a problem with that because we lost a lot of lives doing that. Could we have gotten Saddam Hussein later? Yeah, he's a clown. He got older. We're gonna take him anyway. But to go after him just because your daddy didn't get him, I had a problem with all the lost lives of the soldiers and the men and women that we lost. I just believe if you're gonna fight for something, make sure it makes sense. I've always lived by that. Because if it makes sense, you feel better knowing that you're doing something that's gonna, you're gonna be a martyr. If you go out there, there's no weapons of mass destruction, there's nothing going on, and then you die, what happens?
But see, I can't agree with you because once you sign on, you can't pick and choose what makes sense and what doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You're just a soldier. You're a pawn in the war.
You're a soldier. You have to abide by your orders.
I agree with that. But what I'm saying is it still doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it right. And a lot of people talk about it. A lot of these liberals and people like that, they talk about it. What are you fighting for?
Yeah.
You're going to fight for something? Like, listen, if I have to go and tell somebody's parents, your son died in war, I would want them to know that we were fighting for something that made sense. It's just different. That's just the kind of man I am. I don't want to... It's a hard thing, the loss of life. That's what I'm saying. Paul Walker's not here no more. He would love to be here to, possibly butt fuck somebody. You know what I'm saying? Smash a pussy hole out. You know what I'm saying? But it's all over now. It's not like it's somebody in the ghetto around the places that I grew up where it's like, all right, now it's just over for them and it's easy. It's easier now. You know what I'm saying? Like, he made it. Mm-hmm. He was a successful actor. He did what he's supposed to do. He had a pretty good run with the Fast and the Furious. Why are you letting your friend fucking drive you around doing figure eights? That's what I'm saying, but that's a man thing. That's something that has to be stopped. It doesn't make any sense to do that. None of that stuff makes sense to me. All I can say is, truly from me to his family, and everybody else that embodies his character that he was around is rest in peace. But at some point, we as a people, Caucasian, people of color, as men, I'm talking about just to men, we got to grow the fuck up.
Yeah.
That's it. It's nothing else. If this doesn't show you that even when you make it, you're still vulnerable, like I told those clowns at B&B, you still breathe the same air that I breathe. So for every day that I'm against you, watch yourself. That's it. Nobody escapes death. One love.